Hi there, I'm Amy Kunkel, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and blogger over at crazybeautiful.com. I'm going to show you how I did the construction of this window sheet first. I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 7 inch Whisper White, and I scored it down at 5 1/2. So this piece here is 1 inch and it's 4 1/4 wide. I'm just going to add some adhesive to that seam right there, and that's going to get a little bit on the top and the bottom, and that's what's going to hold my window sheet in place. And I only need a little bit because I'm also going to wrap washi tape around it, and that will help hold my window sheet in place as well. So I'm going to just set the top on first. You want to just make sure you're looking at the edges and that they are nice and straight before you stick that down. So I'm going to stick the top down, and then I'm going to slide down to the bottom here before it gets stuck inadvertently, and put that 1 inch piece along the bottom. You're going to line it up with the back of your card base here. Okay, then you're going to just adhere that window sheet in place. Okay, you can see that's really the base of our card right now. I am going to put a panel behind here so that you can write a message on the inside of your card without it being seen. So what I did is I took another piece. This is 4 1/4 wide, and it's just a hair under 6 3/4. Okay, that is going to allow for it to be tucked inside my card and not go past the bottom here. So you're losing about like a 1/16 of an inch because of the score line inside that card. So just a hair under 6 3/4. You're going to score it at, coming from this side, 1 1/4. And I'm just using, actually I'm going to use my fast fuse because this card's going to kind of be moving. Make sure you get that little check mark. What you see happening is I'm going to glue this tab to the inside top panel there. Okay, so I'm kind of going to do a combination of just folding it down in place while that adhesive bonds there. So this little edge right here I'm going to cover up with my washi tape, and the washi tape was just kind of a fun addition. It's not really required, but it does also cover up that adhesive that's holding your window sheet in place. So I just really am just covering up that edge there, and there's not a seam on the back, so if you don't want to, you don't have to wrap it around, but I am going to wrap it around. So just going to bring it to the other side and continue my washi tape, and that'll just really hold that window sheet in place, and it'll look kind of sharp because you'll have that nice little washi tape edge all the way around. I'm going to start on the back with this one. That way it ends on the back. And I'm going to put a thing of ribbon here to cover up that other window sheet seam. I might have measured wrong, I don't know, or maybe I just didn't line something up. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to use a piece of ribbon, and we're going to put that up here at the top. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you with this card is this new stamp set from Stampin' Up! It's called Just Kidding. It's a photopolymer set. It's really cute. It has some funny sayings. This one is, "We'll be friends until we're old and senile. Then we'll be new friends." So I've just colored it with my Stampin' Write markers, but I'm going to show you how I do the skin tones since we're not going to have our Blendabilities markers anymore. I'm using crisp cantaloupe, and I've just squeezed it a little bit to put some ink up here at the top of my lid, and I'm using my blender pen. Now this has something in it that keeps it a little bit moist at the tip, and it will pick up a little bit of that with the blender pen. What you can do is you're just really going to add a tiny bit of color, so you don't want too much of the Calypso Coral, or no, Crisp Cantaloupe on your blender pen. So I'm just going to tap a little bit of it off before I color, but I think it does a nice job at a skin tone. So this is going to be my new go-to color for faces, and you just blend it a little bit. So you can even add a little bit of shadow, and by going over a little bit more, so, or leave a little bit white for accents of light and reflection. So just kind of super simple, easy way to do skin tones. Crisp Cantaloupe blender pen. Alright, so I'm going to fussy cut that, and it's going to go on the front of my card. So let me do that, and I'll show you how I finished up this card. Okay, so I finished my card. I put this little lady on here with glue dots, and I've added the words to the blackberry piece. I did "We'll be friends until we're old and senile," and then on the inside it says, "Then we'll be new friends." So I also added a dimensional between these two pieces just so that this kind of stuck to the lid when you opened it. I just thought that was easier, but you still have that space for effect. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.